Is LeBron the best for you?
One of the best, yeah.
I still have Jordan.
So do I.
I promised myself I would never say anyone past Jordan, so now I'm gonna just be stubborn.
As you should be.
I just feel like a stubborn old guy.
Your top 5 is your top 5. It doesn't have
Yeah.
to change for anybody.
I put him over Bird, which was really hard for me.
Really?
Yeah. He's played 13 straight years where he's just been healthy every year. Like Bird played 9, he broke down.
Yeah.
It's just hard to justify anymore.
Think Cleveland can repeat?
Yeah, for sure, of course.
Okay.
I think, JR is still out there. Of course, there's still moves to be made, but yeah, they'll be right there.
Did you think LeBron was going to win that series? After Bogut got hurt, you started thinking maybe.
I started out watching, and when they went down 3-1, of course, I was like, ooh.
Yeah.
That's tough.
Yeah, you don't want to be in that situation. But me, automatically, as a basketball player, you think of reasons why it could happen, automatically. I think, why should Golden State be nervous? That's the first thing I think about, because it's hard to close someone out. And, unfortunately, Draymond was suspended, so I started looking at that. And then Cleveland wins Game 5. It's like, whoa, wait a minute, okay.
Right.
Let's see what happens Game 6. They got to exercise some demons from last year.
Yeah.
They dominate Game 6. Ooh.
Now you got
anything
LeBron
can happen in
game
Game 7. Anything can happen in Game 7, but you got to give a slight nod to the home team. I think it'll go down to the wire. And it was just such a strange game because Golden State played well, but Cleveland was still in it.
And then Golden State just started missing.
Yeah.
It's the irony of ironies. A team that couldn't miss, all of a sudden they couldn't make a shot when it mattered.
Yeah, but you're on the edge of your seats because it's like that can happen at any minute.
Yeah.
And it never came.
And it never happened.
Wait a minute, it's still tied. And then Brian makes that incredible block, which at the time I thought like, oh man, oh my God. I'm watching the game nervous.
Yeah.
I'm just like, oh my goodness, he's gonna get a layup, and he comes out of nowhere. And
did you ever see him do anything like that?
Yeah, it was amazing.
Yeah. Did you ever see him do anything like that in Miami? A moment like that?
Not a moment, no. Not a moment like that.
Because I thought that was the defining play of his career.
Some plays similar to that.
Yeah.
But, the distance that – I didn't even see him. I was watching TV and didn't see him. He just came out of nowhere, and I was wow. And then I guess
there's an incredible clip
of
it. They had like the behind the basket camera, and you can just see him. And at one point, he's running to get back.
Yeah.
Somebody kind of cuts off his path. And he's almost like a running back. Like he navigates and then he still somehow gets it.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
Yeah,
incredible. I think he's in the top 3 now. I think it's got to be
he's
him.
up there.
Him, Russell, and LeBron. And Jordan.
Yeah, I think that's an awesome thing. And then just being able to do that for Cleveland, for Cleveland, the city of Cleveland. Yeah. I didn't know how big it was till I saw the ESPN reporters like breaking down and talking about their dads and this is like a moment for us in the city. I'm like, golly, like that's, good for them.
Is it going to be like that when the Clippers finally win the title?
If and when we finally do win. we got a little work ahead of us.
Are the Clippers now the new most tortured franchise in the NBA?
I think so.
Because Cleveland had to pass the title to somebody, so it's either Sacramento, Washington, Phoenix, Clippers. Clippers have had the most tragedies.
They're up there. Look, they're up there in the top 3. You just named all 3, so we'll see.
We got to get you the Billy Crystal seat.
We'll see if we can get over that hurdle.
How do we get you the Billy Crystal seat?
Billy Crystal has to relinquish his seat.
Maybe we take him out.
Okay.
Maybe like just push him to the right, like 2 seats.
How about I just sit next to Billy Crystal?
That's
Because I actually sit behind him now. How about if I just sit next to him?
We got to get you in the wood. All right, so prediction. Obviously, you're in the league, so this is a tough one. But you're not ready to hand the title over to Golden State?
No, of course not. Not even to Cleveland.
I'm not ready either.
You have to go out there and earn it, man. You have to win. All these things have to happen. You have to be lucky. You have to be healthy. You have to buy into the whole thing. You have to be tight as a unit.
Your players can't punch your equipment manager.
No, you can't.
There's a lot of variables.
and it all has to happen at a certain time. You can be healthy, at the beginning of the season, the middle of the season, but everything has to click.
You have to click for sure.
And there's a certain timeline where that happens, and that's when that window of opportunity presents itself for the champion to become a champion.
I'm always amazed by how much injuries play into this.
Oh, yeah.
If you just go back year by year by year, like every year an injury has pushed something some way at some point. Like even like your first title, Derrick Rose blows out his knee in the
Yeah.
last minute of the first playoff game.
Yeah.
And who knows?
Kevin,
that would have been a good battle for you
Kevin
guys.
got hurt. KG
Kevin got-
got
yeah.
hurt. What was that?
That was the 2009 Celtics was a
Yeah,
tough one.
2009.
Yeah.
He got hurt.
They're the best team. But every year, it's
Yeah, I think what it was 88, 89. I think Magic and Byron Scott, they pulled up.
in the 89 finals.
Couldn't. I mean,
Oh,
yeah, of course, Detroit, swept them and everything, but just you see it like they can't go on anymore, and it just.
I mean, you could
that's
even
what
say in
it comes down to.
2013, if Parker's hamstring is healthier, does that swing 2 possessions?
I mean, even
in
me.
Game
I mean,
6?
we don't talk about these things as athletes, and it was minor compared to other guys, but I had a turned ankle. It's one thing
Yeah.
you realize. I sprained my ankle.
2014.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I sprained it really bad against the Pacers in that series, and you realize at one point it's no reason in even talking about your ailments and what you did because it doesn't matter. Nobody cares. There's a harsh reality to the game, and when you get that far, it's about being healthy. Well, we're not healthy. I'm not healthy, and I'm still expected to go out here at the highest level and compete for this championship, and that's what you got. You got to do what you got to do.
Pain is temporary. Championships are forever.
Yeah, that's a great saying until you lose it, and then you're like, I don't want to hear that. Don't you tell me that ever. This is just I'm
So
never
true.
Gonna get, I'm never going to recover from this, and it's a really hard thing to deal with, but it is true.
Yeah.
Anthony is
there's
like
a
one of the
truth
most
to that.
durable actors on TV.
Oh yeah, I played
Never
through the
missed a
pain, baby.
taping.
I played through the pain, baby.